Hi dear Pisces, welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your January 2023 Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus love reading for the sign of Pisces. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. Dear Pisces, Happy New Year. We will get first your core. We will get first the core energy of your reading, the current situation, the scenario, and then we will draw cards that would clarify the scenario that has been given to us by the universe. And speaking of, there must be a reason that you are here. There must be something in here that you need to hear today. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and you could scroll down that page. You will be redirected to the blog. You could scroll down and make your own 3-card spread using the Star Spinner Tarot. If you're still confused about the description given to you, you can send me an email at tarot@highvibes.com so that I could give you a free interpretation of that reading, a basic interpretation of that reading. Okay, Knight of Coins. There must be something that you are working on right now. There could also be some patience, some diligence, some discipline that you are instilling upon yourself. Could be focusing on your career. Could be this is giving me not very much excited. It's more of stability that you are having around your love situation right now. It could be stability in terms of finances, could also be stability in terms of emotions. I mean, everything is going well, but it's so stable that it's either you are being impatient for a leveling up of some sort. At the same time, it's not perfect, it's not also bad. The situation is not bad, the situation is not also good, just neutral, just stable. That is the energy I'm getting on here. And perhaps for some of you, you may be focusing on your career, but part of it is focused on career because you're distracting yourself from more urgent matters, or perhaps you feel that this urgent thing, an issue or a long-term issue or a long-term discussion about something, could be marriage, could be moving, relocation, could be divorce, could also be making a family, starting a family, having a baby. All those major quote-unquote issues or a major point of discussion in your relationship, it's just you haven't found the time to discuss it yet, or now is not the right time to discuss it yet. So maybe for some of you, you are quote-unquote distracting yourself from that discussion, and so you are focused on your career or your finances. So nothing good, nothing bad, everything is neutral around you, dear Pisces. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but let's get more cards to support that or to discuss your current energy. Okay, a breakthrough moment has come between you and your person. Somebody here is not willing to take a risk. I mean, perhaps there has been a discussion a discussion has been started about this major thing that is about to happen between the two of you, but one of you, and it may be you, one party in this relationship is not ready yet to have that discussion, or is not ready yet to make a bold move. Not a time to make a bold move right now. And there could also be a presence of somebody older, could be a father figure in this situation. One of you would love to assert this has to be done, it has to be in this precise manner, but somebody is also blocking that to happen. If one of you would love to get married, perhaps a family member of the other party wouldn't want you to be married yet. But there has been a discussion for you to level up or to make changes around the relationship. This could mean a lot of things. It could be having a child, as I've mentioned earlier, leaving an ancestral home, a family home, being independent, pursuing a career abroad. It could mean a number of things, but there seems to be an argument, if not a conflict, surrounding that idea. Both of you on mutual ground agree that something has to be done, something has to be transcended, or something has to be transformed, while the other one is very much dedicated onto making that transformation or making those changes. All the elements around you, could be a family member, could be friends, could also be career, has been hindering that newness to come through, or that breakthrough moment to finally realize, for you to finally realize that breakthrough moment. And it kind of feels that you are one of you, or perhaps it is you, dear Pisces, who's not actually making a choice. I mean, you love this person so much so that you would do everything for them, but you are, it's like 80% surrendering to that external force that is quote unquote blocking this newness that is about to, that wants to manifest in your life. You are letting go of that need for you to prove yourself, or you are letting go of your need to assert yourself. Just make sure, dear Pisces, that you have that solid plan, that you are not charging forward or trying to defeat this force, trying to resist. It seems to be not the right time for you to make that bold move. I mean, there seems to be an authoritarian figure between the two of you, and there is an external force, some force. I don't know if what this force is all about. Could be that career, it could be that could also be that father figure that I have mentioned a while ago. This is the King of Pentacles here. Could be an earth sign, but this could also be the person that you're dealing with. Later we will get the energy of the person you are dealing with, but right now there seems to be a struggle, a push and pull between pursuing that next level breakthrough idea, but at the same time there seems to be a conflict around it. Both of you knows that this has to happen. Changes have to be made, or relocation. I don't know what this change or breakthrough moment is. It has to manifest, I mean, at least before the new year. But you know deep down that there are forces outside your control. It's not that they are very villain, they're the villain. It's more of like you have a set goal, and you know it has to happen at by 2022, by the end of 2022, and it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't been brought to fruition. Both of you know it has to happen. One of you would want to rush through it, but you run the risk of too much planning is happening around here. But you know, with these external forces, you cannot actually do it without them, and you need help from from that external force. I don't know if that is a parents, or that is friends, or the career. You need that for your goal to manifest. So perhaps right now you are slowly trying to embrace that you have to surrender first, and finally coming to acceptance, or in the process of accepting that now is not the right time to make those bold moves. I'm not sure if where the energy of exhaustion or analysis paralysis overthinking is coming from. It feels like an endless battle. This has been, whatever this is, if this is an issue or a major breakthrough moment, breakthrough idea, whatever this is, whether it is an issue or not, this is causing some exhaustion, if not anxiety. It seems like an endless battle that has never it has never ended. When will this end? Perhaps one of you is thinking that way. I mean, I just want to be together with my love. This is the Lover's card here. It's all about making choice, if not about union. That union has never happened yet. It hasn't happened for the longest time, and it has to happen. You want to choose each other. Right smack in the middle of your reading is a Lover's card, and that's it, Lovers, a union, but it's in reverse. So there could be temptation, blockages that is blocking this reunion. Could be this father figure, as I have mentioned. Could also be career. Your person is focused on their career. Could also be this authoritarian or strict figure that is hindering, quote unquote hindering. I'm saying quote unquote because they are hindering, at least from your perspective, but from their perspective, they're just concerned about you. They're just doing it for your own good. So I don't know, just take what resonates with you. It brings exhaustion, lack of peace of mind. One more card for our dear Pisces here, please. There is patience on your end. Okay. The Hierophant. Speaking your voice, very traditional. Something here is very traditional. Somebody here is very traditional, and it gets in the way. It brings exhaustion. But I don't feel that whoever this traditional energy around your relationship, this could be the external force. I don't feel this is the Hierophant. It's a major arcana. It's like the Pope. And you wouldn't want to resist the Pope because they have more experience, or perhaps they're all-seeing and all-knowing more than you. So if you would want to rush through a goal, if you would want to rush through an idea, to bring things, to put matters to your hands, be mindful that you are not riding that crane, because you will not succeed and you will not be able to fly if you push through with your idea only with that paper crane. Such a good analogy. Okay, let's get energy of the person you are dealing with. Overthinking, over planning, could also be over analysis. You could also be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is the energy of the person you're dealing with. Just overthinking, overthinking about the fact that they need to let go of something, that they need to work on something to lessen the burden that they have. There's so much things going on, too much things on their plate, juggling a lot of things. And perhaps they're also coming to a realization that yes, they have to let go of certain tasks that's on their plate, giving them mental torture. They're having a hard time to decide. They are stuck. They are on look at that. One miss, they die. So they are being careful about making a decision or making a choice, but at the same time they are thinking also, do I really have to make a choice right now? They are on a dead end, which one to let go, and at the same time they are very much up in their head about that situation. There's so much things going on around their head. I'm not seeing restlessness here, but there could also be an obsession or self-restraint. If there seems to be a need for you to get together or to be together, they are dealing with it, or they're managing that by overthinking, over planning, and there is also self-restraint from their end. I mean, they're not following their heart in that sense, and perhaps that is something that annoys you. They should be focused on something, let's say, they have to be focused on the relationship or in relocation, but instead they are shifting their perspective onto other things that really are not urgent, at least from your perspective. But it's something that they don't feel the need to explain to you. They don't want to make changes just yet. Perhaps I am hearing lying. I mean, this person could be telling things. Okay, I feel that this relationship is something that they haven't experienced in the past. This is something new to them. This relationship would be the breakthrough moment for them. This is something that they haven't experienced before, and it's so sacred and so magical. Look at her. Say sacred and magical. It's very unfamiliar. It's very weird. It's very out of this world, or out of this whatever world they are living in. I hope I'm making sense. This is something new to them. Something that they are not familiar with. This kind of connection that they have with you. I mean, you could be a totally different person from a different background, or different, let's say, educational background, cultural background. You're very different from this person, and this person sees you. Your person sees you so much so that they hold you sacred. They want to protect you. They care about you, and they would protect you with their life. Unfortunately, the circumstances that are surrounding them, it's not aligned with how they see you. They even don't know how to explain this connection they have with you. However, sometimes they feel that they have to explain, but they would choose to not explain after all. They know that they don't owe anybody an explanation, but because they keep everything to themselves, perhaps you on the other end is getting confused by the day, doubting the connection by the day, and it is something that makes them, shall you express that to your person, it is something that would make them feel bad about themselves. But right now, I strongly feel that their mind is up onto something else. Life keeps getting on the way, and they just don't want to make changes as of this moment. They are having a hard time to decide, having a hard time to let go, torn between multiple choices, and being on a roadblock or in a dead end, to a point that they are lying or making up stories just to cover up this whatever this is a salamander, this salamander that they are holding sacred to their heart, who is you. I mean, they care so much about this connection, but it is something that they don't feel. It's something that is felt, and they don't feel the need to explain it to anybody, even you. Maybe they are on their own bubble right now. They want to travel, but their head is very much not aligned with, I mean, their day-to-day is not very much aligned with your mutual goals. This is very tricky for me to appear in this situation. I strongly feel that they're having a hard time to stand their ground, to a point that they are making up stories, or they are lying just so they could protect this new, I don't know what animal this is, I'm sorry. Just be able to protect this unusual, unfamiliar, but very, very sacred connection that they have with you. Let us get the universe's, okay, liberty. It's time to let go of something that doesn't serve you. This is kind of weird to get out of this reading, because if you are very much struggling to a point that you're having a hard time to continue with your day-to-day life because of this situation, then it's time to let it go. Look at her. She is freeing her beloved pet, or the dove, freeing them, but at the same time not turning their backs on them, being still friends with them, or guiding them along the way, giving them that that sky, that bright sky, even if they have already let go of these doves. This is holding somebody so dear, but not loving a person so much so that you are willing to give them their freedom, sacrificing a part of you so that they could be guided along the way. So I guess I would have to leave it at that. Continuation of this reading, dear Pisces, is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for being here. See you soon. Bye.